Good morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime, wherever and whenever you may be watching. Thanks for clicking. Today's video is going to be a direct carry on from the last two videos where I've been exploring a discovery set that I bought from Escentric Molecules. And in this video, we're going to be moving on to Escentric Molecule number 3. Let's give it a go. Just a super quick bit of information. If you don't know about Escentric Molecules, they run in order of numbers. So in this discovery set, I've got numbers 1 to 5. And each number has a molecule fragrance, which just consists of one synthetic note, and then the eccentric version of the same number is mainly focused around that same note, but then it has backing up sort of ingredients to give it a more generic, familiar sort of feel. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. I do know the synthetic ingredient in molecule, but I don't know the note breakdown for the eccentric. So let's give this a go. Molecule number 3. The synthetic is, I'll put it at the bottom of the video because I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. It's like vetiver-y acetate, which goes for vetiver, it's synthetic equivalent. Ooh, this is super nice. This is right in my sort of wheelhouse of fragrances that I like. I do like vetiver. Earthy. Do you know what? Right in the opening, it is giving me slightly Cape Heartache vibes by Imaginary Authors, which I own and I really like. So I've only tried 1, 2, and 3 so far. This is the strongest one by quite a bit. This is the most dense, deepest. It does also smell a little bit like Encre Noir by Lalique. This is very, very nice. It is quite a dark vetiver. And again, comparing it to the first two molecules that I tried, 01 and 02, they were very light, very airy. This is super, super pleasant, but it is quite similar to Encre Noir, which is dirt cheap. You can get like 50ml of that for about £20. And I think 50ml bottles of molecules run for like £70, £60 to £70. But again, this is just the first impression. Who knows, maybe as the fragrance progresses, it'll last longer, maybe it'll project more. That's definitely what I found with the first two molecules. After I did the videos, I kept getting whiffs of them throughout the day. This is great. This is vetiver in a sort of like dark, sort of, you know, some people don't like the word, so apologies, but kind of wet / moist kind of feel, like moss. You know, if you go for like a walk through the woods, that sort of vibe. Very nice, quite similar to Encre Noir by Lalique. And then going on to Escentric 03. I'm curious what they're going to do with this. Like I said, it's still going to focus around that vetiver note. But, and again, just my opinion, I think the eccentric version of the fragrance does go for a more familiar, kind of more mass appealing sort of thing. So I wonder if it'll be as dark smelling as the molecule. Okay. No, it's not as dark. It is familiar. It's, I'm gonna struggle to pick up the notes in this, but what is it reminding me of? It's reminding me a little bit like vetiver. The reason I think I like it so much is because it's so versatile. Like you've got the darker versions of it, you've got the almost barbershop sort of versions of it, and then you've got versions that are like this, which is giving me a soap kind of feel. It's not super soapy. It's not as soapy as something like Castile by Penhaligon's or Mugler Cologne by Mugler, but it is a little bit more soapy and clean. I'd be surprised if there's not something like lemon or bergamot or lime or something like that at the top of this. Really nice, really mass appealing. It's green, it's fresh, it's vibrant. If this is a walk in the woods, it would be a walk in the woods after it's rained or during a rainstorm if you want. This would be a fresh spring day, more akin to something like green Irish tweed, something like that, fresh and vibrant. I do like them both though. There it is, guys and gals. That's the Escentric Molecules Molecule and Escentric 03. I would say it is my favorite just straight off the bat. Out of the 3 fragrances that I've tried so far, 1, 2, and 3, this one immediately is the one that I'm sort of, I feel like I've owned fragrances that smell similar to this, and this is what I'm kind of lean towards. I do really like vetiver. Molecule, I really can't decide which one I prefer. I think I would say Molecule over the Escentric, just because I've got I've had quite a few fragrances that go in that sort of soapy direction, whereas this is more natural, more rough / rugged. And this is the first time, maybe it's just my nose, but this is the first time to me that the Molecule smells considerably stronger than the Escentric. So I'd be curious to see how that progresses. Hopefully, as I said, on a later video, I'll give my opinion on sort of my 5th to 1st place. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Check me out on the next video where I'll be talking about Escentric Molecules 04. Peace.